I'm already exhausted from the training earlier, but at least I've been trying to avoid putting in too much effort. Although now I have to be pretty active if I want to keep up with Luce, even if I only want to commit fouls. I can't do anything if she gets too far away, and she's definitely exceptionally fast. In fact, it seems like she never stops moving. You're one to talk. You're the one who has been running around this whole time. Luce looks baffled and shakes her head without understanding what I meant. It's obvious, right? You're disgusted with this match, both with your team and mine. Your teammates aren't putting in any effort, and mine are going easy on your team. Even the coach seems to take you ladies lightly, even though it's a friendly match. That's no excuse. Even I've noticed how condescending my team is. It's truly disgusting. You've been trying to act cool and composed the entire game despite that. You even forced a smile to encourage your team, but deep down you're actually furious about all of this. And I know that because when you're upset, you nervously play with your bangs. It's very observant. You do it to try to help control your breathing and calm down, but in reality, it doesn't help you at all.
And cutthroat.
Even when the game was going in your favor, you were still upset. The moment I decided to play all out against you is when you became more lively and then decided to talk to me. The outcome makes no difference. The only thing you want is for everyone to take this match seriously. You must really love this sport if you have that kind of attitude about it, I think. That's why I'm going all out, even if it's only for a bit. Anything else would be disrespectful. Luce takes a deep breath after listening to me. She doesn't reply, nor gives any confirmation. She lowers her guard for a second, and my team must have noticed it too since they suddenly passed me the ball.
Ah!
Did
it get hit?
I reflexively toss the ball away as soon as I catch it. I've always been bad at improvising while under pressure. It's a weakness of mine. I didn't think I'd have to touch the ball for the rest of the game. There's no way a rookie like me could ever make... As if it were guided by magic, the ball falls into the hoop without even brushing against the rim. The clear sound leaves everyone astonished. In a matter of seconds, they start congratulating me on my first score. Even Girl X in her own way.
It went in. A 3-pointer. Oh, jeez.
What do you think? That was my special shot. It's a masterpiece that I've been developing for years. I learned it while playing basketball in Philadelphia a while ago.
You didn't even know you were going to make this shot.
It's so effective and unique that nobody ever expects it.
Try not to poke anyone with that nose of yours, Pinocchio. It was just a fluke.
Maybe, a little. But I could totally make that shot again anytime. It's my moment of glory, so don't ruin it for me. Luce huffs and puffs in response. She looks like she wants to kill me on the spot, but is trying hard to suppress it. Instead, she smiles and makes fun of me. As I was saying, she smiles and makes fun of me.
Oh, really? Then why don't you try it again right now since you're so very confident?
Oh please, you know that basketball is a team sport. I shouldn't carry the team all by myself.
Excuses. Then how about we make it a bet?
Bet? She had just said the magic word.
Oh yeah, that's a bad betting thing. That's his weakness.
Yes, you might have gotten a little carried away due to the situation, but Ciaran, you must think this through. The temptation may be difficult to oppose, but you mustn't accept the bet if you think it could go wrong. Listen to what she has to say, and then politely turn down her offer.
If you're able to make another 3-pointer, not another basket, then I'll believe that your visit to my apartment yesterday was a coincidence. But if you can't make the shot, then you'll have to explain yourself to me, unless you want to be arrested.
Any basket? I've got to tell you that there isn't much to explain, though. I've already told you that
I can't believe anything you say. I don't trust you at all, so if you can't score, then you'll have to win my trust. And for that to happen, you'll have to meet some of my chosen requirements first.
You can't accept that bet, Ciaran. It's a trick. Keep calm and decline. You have to be careful and choose your words carefully. Don't let your emotions and the challenge of a bet get the best of you. Cold, Ciaran. Be ice cold to her. Deal!
Oh, good job.
Prepare to witness the best shot you've ever seen.
That was as ice cold as it got.
My mouth spoke against me again. Rocket science. Particle physics. Those are child's play compared to scoring one single basket here. Luce proceeds to focus entirely on defending against me. She steals the ball away from me every time that I so much as touch it. If I manage to receive a pass, she sticks to me like glue. She uses all kinds of dirty tricks on me without any signs of remorse. At one point, she even tries to pull my pants down a little so that I can't receive an incoming pass.
Oh, jeez.
Playing dirty now?
What's your problem? As long as the reference doesn't call it. Referee doesn't call it. It's not illegal.
Say what? That was pretty much sexual harassment.
Didn't you pull on her shirt earlier? Oh, look who's talking.
Was that a laugh? Wow, you sound like a hyena. Amazing.
No, what'd you say?
The girl with the laugh of a scavenger turns as red as a tomato. She's ashamed, and really, who wouldn't be? It causes her to let her guard down for a few seconds, long enough for me to receive a pass. Nonetheless, she comes right back to defend against me as soon as she recovers some of her pride. The most interesting part is that she now looks more worried about clearing up the misunderstanding than playing the game. Now is my chance. Until now, all I've managed to do is defend by using the rules in my favor, but I can't use those same tactics offensively. Wait, maybe there is a way.
What are you muttering about? Come on, throw before the shot clock runs out of time. It's not like you'll get another chance to score from the 3-point line. Ah!
I don't lose any time in getting into position to throw the ball. I jump higher than I've ever been before, hoping that it'll be able to repeat the score miracle again.
Don't you dare!
My rival's reflexes shine as she manages to jump right after me. Her agility becomes clearer when she's able to reach the same height as me through pure strength of legs and determination of will. Luce is able to compensate for the difference in height between us, hindering any chance of me throwing the ball and destroying my chance at a miracle. Good thing I never believed in them in the first place. The strict rules about contact and fouls, those together with my usually nervous and nimble rival. I can't win against Luce. She's faster and better than me in every sense. However, that's also precisely her weakness. She's always too quick to react to my movements. That means I can force her to commit a foul if she touches me while we're moving. There's only one moment where we're moving that she can't react in time. During a jump.
What the?
My jump isn't straight upwards, but instead slightly angled forward. It should be enough for me to collide with Luce and cause a foul while I make a shot. But maybe I went a little overboard. Both of us fall to the floor, one on top of the other, causing a strong impact. Yes, this would be one of those moments where you'd expect to accidentally touch things that you shouldn't and be happy about it, right? Reality isn't actually like that. Instinctively, I close my eyes during the fall and apparently fall on top of Luce with my full weight slamming against her. After we hit the floor, I start hearing voices approaching us, and judging by the sound, it isn't looking very good for either of us. I open my eyes and crawl off of Luce. She has her hands on her chest and a pained expression on her face. Are you okay? I didn't mean for that to happen. Sorry, I think I fell elbow first and I didn't. I'm worried about her. I tried to apologize over and over again, but I know it can't undo the damage I've done to her. Even the coach comes over to try and check Luce's condition. He looks pretty worried and tries to get her to tell him how she's feeling before he decides what to do next. She only says one sentence.
Did he score?
Everyone falls silent, each looking equally confused. What is she even talking about?
Did he score with that shot?
No, of course not.
Guess I win.
The hyena strikes again. Luce cackles loudly as if nothing had ever happened. It looks like she's fairly injured, but evidently she's more interested in finding out whether or not she's victorious and then gloating about it. That's all you've got to say?
It was only a small slam. Sports are like that. You can't play without expecting to get knocked around occasionally.
I'm speechless. I could have sworn that was more than a small slam. Nobody would believe that after seeing how she was acting a minute ago. Is she a masochist or something?
Are we going to keep playing? Again, that was really nothing. Ouch.
Luz can't hide the consequences of her injury any longer as she tries to stand up. Considering the situation, our coach forces her to go to the infirmary, even though she initially resists. She opposes it, but ends up agreeing to go anyways, accompanied by a few of her teammates for support. Before leaving, she gives me one last warning.
I'm not done with you yet. See you soon. John Mackenzie.
For a moment there I was worried, really worried after how awful the situation had gotten and how things could have ended, and even after all of that, she still believes that my name is John Mackenzie. A few minutes later I sit on the bench after requesting a break. Ziva's still nowhere to be found. I don't want to think about where she could be anyways. In the end, it seems that I only came here to get in even more trouble with Mysterious Girl X. At least now I know her name though. But at what cost? First I snuck into her apartment, now I've elbowed her. Why did all of this have to happen? I don't get it. I sincerely don't know what I'm doing. I haven't even figured out anything about those emails yet. This prank has become even more complicated and senseless. For that reason, I decide to use the first excuse that comes to mind and leave before the match finishes. Today I only want to sleep. I didn't have the best night yesterday and now I'm trying to rest by napping during my classes. Well, that's only one of the reasons for my naps. It's also a good way to avoid Ziva and Aze's mental assaults. They basically feed off of seeing me suffer. During the first hour of basketball training yesterday, when nothing except my soul being crushed happened, Ziva was just playing around with her cell phone. She eventually left, assuming that training was over and nothing interesting was going to happen. However, those two are pretty good at reading facial expressions, and I don't want them to bring it up in case they start asking questions. And I was avoiding them both quite well until Aze decides to attack me after school has ended for the day.
Oh, here we go. Companero. Is it true that nothing happened yesterday? Ziva told me that it was really boring and that you only trained. Well, to be precise, she said, the team was training while he stumbled after the ball like a zombie, followed by an evil cackle.
Nothing happened. Shortly after that, there was a friendly match, but I didn't stick around for all of it. I was as pathetic as you'd expect, so I'd rather forget about it. The evil cackle girl didn't even stick around to watch it. She spent more time playing with her cell phone than watching me, so I wouldn't believe her recollections.
I'll forgive you this time, but you really shouldn't call me that, Indy. How are my favorite guys?
Bad. I don't want to go through with that torture.
Forgive him, Ziva. He doesn't know what he's saying. As long as you and I are together, nothing is a punishment. Oh, Ase, you're so sweet, thank you. Unlike other people.
As punishment for our sled desk race the other day, we've been forced to join this club that Ziva dubbed the graduation committee, which we've shortened to just the committee to save time.